Shoes.
Hey guys, welcome back to
Shoes.
Hope you guys are doing well today, because today we're going to be looking at the brand new Air Jordan 4 X Nigel Sylvester brick by brick. Now, I was lucky enough to hit this shoe on a in-store raffle, a BSTN raffle. If anyone is in London or is in Brixton, they're aware of the BSTN shoe store. It opened up like a year ago, and I've never ever won a raffle on it. Have entered many times, but today was a good day because we finally hit after many L's, and this is a great shoe to hit on because it's one of the most look forward to, coveted, hyped potential sneaker of the year releases that are dropping in this calendar year. So without further ado, let's have a look-see at the Air Jordan 4 Bike Air Nigel Sylvester brick by brick. Now, just without even like going into the shoe, this box is crazy. When I say crazy, I mean like when you have a feel. I've never felt a box like a sneaker box like this. I've reviewed hella sneakers. Nothing feels like this box feels right now. Now you can see that they're trying to go for that bricky kind of look, that kind of orange reddish hue brick kind of vibe. This box, no cap, I don't know what they did. I don't really good with materials and stuff, but this box actually feels like brick. Like if you were to put your hands kind of around the texture of the box, it's textured very brick-like. Now, it don't weigh like a brick because it's, there's some shoes inside here, but it feels like you're holding like a brick kind of box in a weird way. Like it's got that like cementy kind of earthy like vibe. It's kind of like crusting off your fingers. It's hard to explain. If you ever have felt a brick, I'm sure most people have felt bricks in their life. This is what it feels like. And it's got this big Bike Air kind of logo at the top. Instead of Nike, you got Bike, and this you can kind of feel through. It's embossed in a kind of way, so you can actually feel each of the letters properly. Nothing on this side. On this side, we just got the Jumpman logo that's kind of embossed into that kind of brick theme that we got going on. And over here we got the sizing. So of course I got this in my size, which is a let me just back this up here. This is a UK 9. I don't know if y'all can. This is so hard. Yes, this is my it's a UK 9 or a US 10. Which I got in my size, and at the bottom you see the more of that kind of brick vibe. You know how you got like brick with like cement stains kind of splattered all around. So let's open the shoe and see what we got inside. So most shoes, they kind of open like this these days. A few of them kind of open up the top, like kind of taking the hat off, and this one is one of those where you take the top off like a little hat. Inside it's just red, nothing crazy, nothing inside. Got that sexy sneaker smell that you're used to, and inside we've got the shoes. Now look, I've never seen a pair of shoes that has been this well protected or this well sealed, that they even have this kind of strap thing to kind of stop them from going. So I ain't like a brick layer. I haven't worked too much with bricks and stuff, but yeah, I don't know if bricks are kind of held together with this like blue strip, but we got a blue strip holding all this in. So if we just unstrip this, you got that nice kind of strippy sound. And let me just take one of these shoes out to show y'all how much protection is on it. Yeah, you've got a little green, I really don't know how the webcam works. Where is it? Yeah, you got this like green sticker of approval from the Yield Chinese factory thing, and they're not really caring about recycling or the environment for this particular release, because they got like a plastic kind of suffocation bag right here they could open up, and inside you've got what you normally have is the tissue paper that encases the shoe. The stamp, instead of being on the box, is actually on the tissue paper of the shoe. So if you want to check authenticity, make sure that it's wrapped properly, make sure it's got that blue kind of strap thingy going on, and make sure that the sticker is on the tissue paper, not on the box. Maybe mine's different, but like I think this might be how they're doing it for this particular release. So if we just unveil all this, and just get rid of this real quick. Here we have it, the Air Jordan 4 Nigel Sylvester brick by brick. Now, first impression is, this shoe is so freaking nice. This shoe is like the embodiment of sexy sneaker. Like, this is such a nice, as soon as you come out, it just pops out. And it's not that like kind of aggressive kind of light red shade of red that, you know, it's kind of hard to pull up. It's kind of like a nice blended in, almost like, I dare to say, like a red Octoberish kind of hue of red over here. It looks so nice. I feel like you could really pull this off with a bunch of stuff, but just straight off the bat, the materials on this look hella premium. You got like a nice kind of rough, kind of bricky, this. See, I thought this was suede, but actually it looks like suede, but this actually is like almost like a leather that's been like crumpled, if y'all can tell. Like, yeah, you can see how it's like light shining through, so it's definitely like a leather that's kind of crumply, cementy, kind of like textured. And you've got a embroidered Nike swoosh logo over here. The rest of the shoe is a kind of nice suede. You can kind of see the suedeness around it, except for the kind of like eyelets and stuff. Those are kind of plastic, and of course the cage of the Jordan 4 is also a kind of plasticky mesh thing. Got normal kind of ropey fabric laces, and at the back, instead of Nike Air or Nike Air, you got Bikey Air, or, you know, Bike Air. You got the bubble right here. And I don't know if y'all can tell this, but the kind of midsole, except for the, you know, reddish parts, this is actually like a more kind of creamy white than an actual white. I think this might be to do with making sure it's giving that little bit of like a vintagey kind of vibe, which is quite nice. And at the bottom you got this one's a bit more like brighter white. I don't know if it's showing up, but you can see that this white is way more prominent, way more white than the kind of creamy white that you got on this side right here. At the bottom you got the Nike logo, and you got your usual kind of traction pattern over here to make sure you don't slip and make sure you're always gripping. Over here you've got the usual kind of Jumpman logo with flight written inside, and at the back of it, I don't know if y'all can read it, but it says Jordan Biking Company 2017. I'm assuming this is when either he started his career, or that's when the collabs first started, kind of like the old Jordan 4 RM releases that he had, the green ones and the gray ones. So the storytelling behind this one is quite fascinating. It's basically, so if y'all don't know, Nigel Sylvester is a BMX Nike athlete, and he's had a bunch of collabs with Nike, and this one in particular, called Brick by Brick, is kind of an emphasis, or showing, emphasizing the brick by brick nature of like how you got to take life brick by brick, and all the challenges and stuff that he's kind of endured during his entire journey up to this point. And also it pays homage to his hometown of New York City, because a lot of buildings there have got this kind of brick that's got this kind of hue, this like reddish orange kind of hue. If you've ever been to Brooklyn and parts of that, parts around Brooklyn, you know that the houses are very similarly bricked to the color brick that's in here. Inside over here, oh, I didn't even clock this, but you get a separate pair of laces. So you get white laces. I've seen some people that have tied it with the white, and it looks really premium. So if you guys want to make this shoe kind of pop up, if you want to make it like kind of subtle and not really that out there, then this shoe is quite out there, but if you want to keep it a bit more subtle, then this is the way to go. But if you want to make it pop, these white laces will look really sick. Just to show you all the laces, it's got a Jordan kind of Jumpman logo over there, kind of again embossed in this cardboard thing that they use for recycling, so they still kind of care about recycling a little bit. Inside it just says go, so that's that. And then yeah, in a nutshell, this is the Air Jordan 4 Nigel Sylvester brick by brick. It smells incredible. Like, it's got that like brand new sneaker smell that, you know, it smells like petrol. You can't get enough of it. You keep whiffing it and it smells almost like ecstasy. It's that's how good this is. If I was to like rate this shoe, I can't even lie, like as soon as I took it out and had my glances on it, like, spoiler alert, I did have a kind of look at the shoe before I filmed this. As soon as I whipped it out of the packaging and I put it in my hands, I was like, this is a beautiful shoe. And I'm not even going front by saying that this might actually be, up until now, March 2025, this might be the sneaker of the year, if the other Jordan 4s that are going to be released, the SBs or the kind of mocha ones that are kind of similar to the Travis Scotts that were friends and family ones, if those don't have this level of quality, like the quality on this is insane. I don't see any flaw in this whatsoever. The production is insane, the storytelling is great, and you can actually see how premium this is. You know it's going to last long. It's one of those shoes where, like, in a place like London or like a city like New York, you could wear this and you know this ain't going to get dirty like some other pair of shoes, and you can run this kind of to the ground. So yeah, this potentially could this might actually be, if nothing else comes that reaches this level of like artistic kind of flair, then I'm gonna say that this currently is sneaker of the year in March 2025. Defo sneaker of the month or defo sneaker of the year thus far. But yeah, if I had to give this like a thing out of 10, I'd give it like a 9.5. Like this 9.5 or even like a 10, because honestly Jordan 4 is like my favorite Jordan silhouette. I know it's not the most comfortable. People don't kind of say it's not the most comfortable, although that they've kind of adapted the shape a little bit through the years to kind of make it a bit more comfy. This is very similar shape to what they had in the Air Jordan 4 Breads. They're kind of going for that more SP kind of vibe. So you got the kind of the toe box is a bit more it's got a bit more space than what you're more used to in like a Jordan 4, and it's a bit more comfy. You can wear it for long periods of time. I've worn the Jordan 4 Breads for long periods of time, like walking all day, all night, and it's been fine. So you should be able to find relative amount of comfort in these. With regards to sizing, I'd say this is just your regular Jordan 4, nothing crazy about it. So just go true to your size. Don't go up or below. Maybe if you want extra comfort, go above, but you'd be perfectly fine going true to size for your actual kind of Jordan size that you go for. Let me know what y'all think. Do you rate the shoe? Do you hate the shoe? Whatever your thing, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I hope y'all have a beautiful, fantastic day, and I catch you on the next one. Peace.
Let's go.